What have I got?
No. I don't want to die.
Hello and welcome to the world of Final Fantasy Type 0, a glorious PSP game ported over to the PS4 in HD. So how does a former PSP game serve as a fully fledged game on the PS4? Well, it's a tough choice. Orient serves as the game's world, and it is split into 4 nations with each one in possession of a crystal of power. Yeah, this is a Final Fantasy game, alright. All things were peaceful in Orient until one eventful day when the leader of the Militazi Empire began an invasion that would change everything. To rally against this onslaught, Class Zeroes step up and join in the fray, and it's these 14 cadets that serve as the protagonists and playable characters of the game. Final Fantasy Type 0 isn't for the faint of heart, as this game is a lot more difficult than other Final Fantasy titles, but if you can get the hang of things, you'll find that the gameplay is really fun and engaging.
Let's murderize them!
Firstly, the battle system is incredibly fascinating, as it feels akin to the methods featured in Final Fantasy X-2 and Kingdom Hearts, with a bit of Dynasty Warriors thrown in. What you are left with is a very fast dynamic system that keeps you on your toes constantly. Rather than selecting your spells during a fight, you instead assign your mini characters 4 skills each that you can use at a press of a button, meaning you can mash away a hell of a lot faster than any previous Final Fantasy title. It also allows you to cycle through your characters instantly, allowing you to control whoever you want, whenever you want. This is aided by some really well designed AI, so you're never really worried if they're going to use the right skills or not.
Who are you people?
The game structure is mission based, with lots of other objectives you can do while playing. Story missions take place on connecting maps that you run through while facing lots of enemies en route. But things don't get old, since each mission offers new and different ways to challenge you. And let's not forget that you have at your fingertips 3 of any 14 characters to play with, each one featuring different abilities and attacks to use. Adding to all that, there's also some roaming on the world map in both airships and chocobos. You'll also find some real-time strategy to be had that may or may not be fun depending on your taste. Now here's where things get a bit off-putting for some people. Firstly, let's begin with the camera. For those of you that suffer with motion sickness, you might start feeling dizzy at first, as the camera likes to rush around a lot while playing. Although this is made to look worse in videos than it is in the actual game. The cast of Class Zero look loads better, but this can't be said for the numerous NPCs that seem to be a bit forgotten in the upgrade to HD. The music is absolutely incredible. There are some simply outstanding tracks for this game. Seriously, even if you don't buy the game, check out its fucking awesome soundtrack, and do give What Becomes of Us a listen as well. Ultimately, Final Fantasy Type 0 is a hell of a lot of fun to play, and it has an interesting dark story throughout, even if it can be a little OTT at times. The gameplay is exhilarating and the music is simply fantastic. The real issues here are with the textures, the camera and the model quality. But after all, this is a port from a PSP game, so perhaps some leeway is allowed here. Overall, I give Final Fantasy Type 0 an 8 out of 10. For more reviews and animations, check out these links below. Thanks for watching and have a good day.